What's going on, YouTube? My name is the Brotator Chip, and today we're going to be doing some gameplay on Nightmare Mode of Nell's Diner. I love Nightmare Mode gameplay videos because I really feel like it's a great way to represent somebody's understanding and educational capacity for Phasmophobia. You get to show how you get evidence, but also some ghost behaviors and some ghost testing, because you only get 2 evidences and you have to test to be able to eliminate the rest of the options at that point. Plus, Nell Diner is the newest map in Phasmophobia, so we're going to get into some of the hiding tips and tricks. We're going to get into some of the room boundaries. We're going to show you how to do Nightmare Mode. All these things are going to be covered in this video, so let's get into it and get into that round. Before we get started, I want to be able to express to everybody that I think my top 5 maps in Phasmophobia now do definitely include Nell's Diner. So the top 5 for me are going to be Willow, Ridgeview, Tanglewood, Nell's Diner, and Grafton Farmhouse in that order. Now, let me know your top 5 favorite maps in the comment section below. So what I'm going to do here for the first bit of equipment I'm going to take is I'm going to take in a thermometer, EMF reader, and a UV light. But I'm not going to go in and start investigating yet. I'm actually going to go over to the front door here. But before I do that, I'm going to honk the horn because you got to do it. And the moment you actually open up the door, that is when the ghost actually spawns in the map. So the moment you open up that door, the ghost spawns, and it's cold. It's like gonna start getting cold in the favorite ghost room. So I don't want to go in just yet, because if I go start looking for temperatures right now, I'm not gonna see the coldest temperature room that quickly. I'm gonna have to roam around a little bit. So I'm gonna go back to the van, let the ghost do its thing. And I'm also going to come back and grab a photo camera, video camera, and a sound recorder. That way I have everything I need for media if I want to get a perfect game inside the location. If I got to run over to the front door, grab something, and then go get media opportunities. So let me just grab this stuff on the ground. Also, you probably are going to want to bring in a tier 2 head cam. Now that I think about it, I should have brought that earlier. Because if you have tier 2 headgear, that means they have a built-in flashlight on top of your head, and you don't have to bog down your inventory with a actual flashlight. So just look at this. I can just turn that on the top of my head, and we're set. So I'm just going to bring in some more stuff that I know I'm going to need later on, like incenses and protectables, maybe a crucifix. If you think it's going to be an early hunter, that could be very beneficial as well. Though on Nightmare Mode, you have grace period, so you have a little bit of reaction time to get out of the way of the ghost in case it's going to spawn on top of you. Now that the door has been open for about a minute, we are now going to go find the breaker and get that on. But look at this nice, easy bone spot we got right there. I got to take a photo of that. Bone has been acquired. Now we're going to go look for the breaker. First breaker possible spawn point on this map could spawn behind the countertop area right here. It's not there. We're going to go to spot number 2, which is going to be through the double doors. Look at that. You got a monkey paw on top of your cutting board in the kitchen. We'll get a photo of that later on. Spot number 2, here is your breaker spawn. The other possible spot the breaker could spawn would be down the hallway here, inside of the storage closet, right here where the Ouija board could possibly spawn as well. So now we have our power on. And I'm going to start roaming around with my thermometer and try to figure out where is the coldest temperature room. Because the ghost room is always the coldest temperature room in the location. And since we opened up that door and we dilly-dallied around, we have an opportunity now for the room to possibly be cold enough for me to actually walk in there and say, hey, this is colder than everywhere else at this location. I just heard a door touch somewhere. Definitely just heard that. I don't know where that came from, though. I mean, it came from the front dining room, but I'm not too sure. You want to keep your ears very open to listen for any interactables that may be happening around the map. Water going on, things getting thrown, these flaps moving, anything like that. That is all very helpful information. Look at this. We just got a misform event on top of us. There's one ghost in the entirety of Phasmophobia that cannot do misform events, and that's the Oni. So having a little bit of ghost understanding of their abilities is very helpful. Light-breaking event. The ghost that does more light-breaking events than any other ghost in the game would be Mare. But any ghost could do that event. You got an EMF 4 for that event that just happened as well. When a ghost does an event, it leaves behind an EMF 4 signature. Now look at this. The temperature inside this area of the dining room is 5 degrees. But if you were to go to the other side of the dining room, you're going to notice it's way warmer than it is over there. That's because there's an invisible room change that happens right along this line here, from basically the jukebox to the start of the counter. So this is one room over here, and then if I walk over that boundary line again, this is another room. So it's split up into 2 different sections of the dining room. Now let's go get more stuff in the van, and we're gonna start our investigation here. We want... Hi, Ghost. Got a photo of that ghost. And hold on a second there. I did not get credit for that photograph. That is highway robbery. We should have definitely have gotten that video, or that photo opportunity, I mean. Sometimes the events just don't happen long enough. All right, we're going back in here. I'm going to pop 1 sanity pill because we've gotten evented on now 3 different times. Misform, light-breaking events, and that 1 event that we just missed the photo of. So we're draining our sanity from events. So I want to pop a sanity pill for sure. I'm going to bring in a book. I'm going to bring in a spirit box and dots. All this stuff is going to be very helpful. And we already have our video camera in there to be able to see if we have ghost orbs, because I brought it in earlier. So we can scan around with that for sure. Book going down right in the center of the room, or the aisle here. Where are you? How old are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you angry? The ghostess threw a waffle at me. How dare you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Spirit box. We got spirit box. And by the way, spirit box can only be gotten if the lights in the room of the ghost are off. So if I had these lights turned on, I would never get a spirit box response. They have to be off. I could have my flashlight on my player, but I can't have those lights on in the ceiling. So we have spirit box or one of our 2 evidences. Sounds like the ghost has touched these doors. Do we have any UV? No UV, okay. So no UV on the door touching. It's good. What's the temperature in here now? That's another good thing to try to keep an eye on. Temperature in here is 2.6 Celsius, so no freezing yet. Check for some Orbeez. And I definitely want to have an incense on me at this point, just in case this ghost decides to get a little spicy and hunt earlier than I expected to. Scanning around for ghost orbs. I don't see any ghost orbs here right now. I would see a little orb floating around if there was going to be one, and there is not. So no ghost orbs means no mimic, because mimic always has fake ghost orbs present. I just got an interaction there. The ghost interacted with the espresso machine, giving off some steam. I got over here quickly with my video camera, and I got an interaction video. So that is good. I think I hear sink water going off as well. We can get a photo of dirty water, and I can get a photo of that cursed possession back there. Let me find my camera. Go see what sink it's turned on. Dirty water here. Photo. Monkey paw. Photo. Perfect. So now we have our cursed possession, dirty sink water, and our bone in our photograph. Don't want to get too close to the ghost to stop the event. Photo of the ghost. Look at this. The ghost just disappeared when I took a photo of it. You saw it actually leave existence the moment the photo snapped and took a photo of it. But it kept singing. There's one ghost that can do that ability. That would be Phantom. Phantom disappears when you video or take a photo of it. And that's exactly what just happened. Now, Phantom's ability during a hunt is it's nearly invisible for nearly 2 seconds at a time. It's what we call Phantom blinking pattern. Blinking patterns means the ghost disappears and reappears over and over again during the middle of a hunt. So we can let it hunt and we'll see those Phantom blinking patterns when it does. So I'll show you what that looks like. And while we're waiting for it to hunt, we're going to try to get a couple more videos. It threw an object, it threw some mustard at us. We got a video of a throw an object. We can put some salt down and see if we can get it to walk through some salt. We can put down a fire lane and see if we can get it to extinguish the fire lane. There's a lot of things we could do right now. I actually don't think I have salt in here, so I'm going to go get some salt. And dots is something we could potentially get for Phantom. But look at this. Here it comes. See how invisible it is? It's so hard to see it. That's Phantom blinking during the middle of a hunt. It's very hard to see and spot. And now I'm going to crouch below this grill, and it won't be able to see me back here. It's in the room with me right now, but it doesn't know that I'm behind here, because I don't have electronics on to give it any idea where I am. And I was listening to it. When it was going to my right, I went left, and we kept trying to stay away from it. So that is called crouch looping or crouch hiding. And that is exactly what a phantom does. So we could try to go for a perfect investigation if we want to, or we could leave. The choice is totally ours at this point. For the sake of time of this video, I think I'm going to go to the next round, and we will not go for a perfect investigation. Maybe we'll try to go for a perfect investigation on the next hunt, but we got very lucky with this ghost by taking a photo and seeing it disappearing and being able to determine so quickly what it was. So there we go. We got that round completed. Phantom is locked in our journal, and let's head to the next round of Phasmophobia. Nice, Phantom.
Welcome back.
1,423 experience. We were only in there for 9 minutes, not too bad. And we weren't even really in there for that long because we were trying to set up and try to find some stuff. So that was a nice little quick win there. Let's go back inside to Nell's Diner and do it again. Back in the map, let's do it again. Taking my tier 2 headgear. Taking my igniter that does not take up an inventory spot. Thermometer, UV, and EMF reader. This time I'll go through the side door. You have 2 opportunities. You can go through the front door, or you can go through the side door. The side door is going to put you more towards the back employee section. The front door puts you inside the diner itself where people and customers go. So you can go ahead right here, and you might actually find your breaker being in front of your face like it was last time. So I like this little entry better because I find that it puts me closer to the breaker spawn. Although I do feel like it has a couple additional steps to get to the door than it does that front door. So that's totally your call what you would like to do. Now let's grab ourselves our media equipment. Then we're just going to get inside. We're going to get inside and get started and try to find the breaker and try to find that ghost room as quickly as possible. I love this map so much, but I feel like they could have done more with the aesthetics on the outside of the map because I feel like we're just in like the middle of a desert in the middle of nowhere. And I wish we could have seen a little bit more in the distance, but that's just me. All right, picking up my stuff here. Let's see if the breaker is inside the storage closet. It is not, so it's going to be over behind the counter. Temperature so far is around 14.5 degrees. No monkey paw for our cursed possession this time. Breaker is indeed on. Temperature behind the counter is 14 degrees as well, so it looks like 13, 14 degrees is going to be our regular temperature for this diner right now. So we're looking for something substantially lower than 13 or 14 degrees to be our ghost room. I just heard a door closing. See if we can get an EMF reader on that. Yep, it's in here. I'm gonna take my UV, and I do see UV on the door. Quickly grab our photo camera, take our photo of UV fingerprints. And we can take a photo of the EMF reader as well. We have our first piece of evidence in a potential ghost room. What's the temperature inside of this employee area? No, this is actually 15 degrees, so this is not it. Is it on the wall here? 10 degrees in here, 9 degrees, so this is the room. It's on the other side of the wall. Do we have the cursed possession in here? The mirror, it is not. What about bone? Any bone in here? Not that I can see. I'm gonna turn that off because that's gonna make me have to go to the bathroom. We got our ghost room now. I think I just heard it try to turn on a light bulb somewhere. Heard a little light switch flick. Leave this here. Music box would spawn right there, and I don't see it. We could have summoning circle. We could have tarot cards. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on what our cursed possession actually is. See if we have any orbs in this room. No orbs in this room at this given moment, so I'm gonna say no mimic. We'll just leave this here for right now. Put it on the floor. How about any sounds? Any sounds in this room right now? No, there's not. Go outside to get more stuff. No ghost events yet or anything, so that's good. Our sanity should be semi-okay. We've only been inside the diner for a very short time. We already have one piece of evidence. We don't have to worry too much about sanity drain. Sanity drain in Phasmophobia, you drain your sanity way slower if you're in well-lit areas. If you're in dark areas, your sanity drains faster. So that's something to be made aware of. I got an incense for protection just in case I need it, and I got a book, and I got my spirit box. We're going to do some spirit boxing inside of that room, and I'm going to put my book down before I do that. That way the ghost has ample amounts of time to be able to write inside of our journal while we're doing other investigations. Books down. Where are you? How old are you? Are you angry? You just want to ask it yes or no questions on the spirit box. That is what it responds to most. Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you angry? Oh, look at this. It did turn on a light bulb. There's one ghost in the entirety of Phasmophobia that cannot turn on lights. That would be Mare. So if Mare was an option right now, we would say it's not a Mare. It's gonna walk around a little bit because it might be roaming. Where are you? How old are you? Are you angry? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you want us to leave? Where are you? Can you speak to me? Are you here? Where are you? Nothing on the spirit box. Let's check our temperature to make sure it's still in this room and it hasn't moved. It's actually 13 degrees in here now. It's not 9 degrees in here anymore, so it's definitely changed room. Hallway is 15. So now we have to go on a little bit of a game of cat and mouse to determine where did the cold temperatures go? Where is the ghost going? And here it is. It's 7 degrees inside the storage closet now. So we have to bring our stuff over here and continue to do our investigation here. And I'm going to want to do Spirit Box specifically inside that room now, just in case I was trying Spirit Box before or checking for orbs and we weren't near that evidence to be able to get it. So you want to double check. Are you in this room? Where are you? How old are you? Can you speak to me? Do you want me to leave? Are you here? Nothing. So no Spirit Boxing. Get our video camera. Okay. We've got a video of a ghost event, and I got a sound recording of the ghost event as well. We got 2 things there for media. There are no orbs inside the storage closet, assuming this is still where the ghost is. We're good on that. No sounds in here right now either. The temperature in this room was 6.5, and now it is 6.9, 8.2, 6.3. That's relatively cold. Another event. Hoping to maybe get a photo of that event, but I did not get in time. And this is a real hunt. Don't think I got a photo of that ghosting. Listen to the sound of the footsteps. It's normal sounding speed. The ghost does not sound fast. The ghost does not sound slow. And the ghost does not sound like it's near us right now. It sounds like maybe it's in the kitchen. Oh, now it's coming that way. And the hunt is over. Cool. So bad photo attempt on to get a photo during the middle of the hunt, so I deleted that photo. And since the ghost sounds normal speed, I don't think it's going to be Hantu. Because inside or near the ghost room, it definitely would have been a little bit faster if it was in a colder temperature room. Hantu is fast in cold temperature rooms and slow in warm temperature rooms. It has no ability to get line of sight speed, so it cannot get faster the longer they see you. All right. And the ghost was very visible. It wasn't like the last ghost we had in the previous round. It did not have very invisible blinking pattern. So no phantom either. Is the breaker still on? If it turned off the breaker, it can't be Jin. Breaker is still on, so we'll have to see if it has Jin speed boost capabilities. They go get another incense and some more equipment. Notice how it spawned inside the kitchen, it seems, or maybe behind me. It spawned in the, sorry, it spawned in the hallway, but it did not spawn in the ghost room we thought it was in. I find that in this map, the ghosts roam very frequently. And if you have a ghost that's staying in one room only and not leaving, you always have to ask yourself, am I dealing with a possible Goryo here? Because Goryos cannot change rooms. Let's get back in there. We'll put some salt down, see if we can get some UV footprints for some photo opportunities. I got 2 defensive items on me, my repel and a crucifix. We really have to try to narrow down where's the ghost coming from to be able to determine our last piece of evidence or just to determine what this ghost is in general. Putting 1 salt in here, just 1. I don't want to waste it all. I just want to see if it's going to walk through it. And the temperature inside this room is 9. So it's heating up in here. 14 degrees in the main hallway. 21 in here. 18 in the office. And 20 in the kitchen. What about on the other side of the wall from that storage closet, which would be the food storage area? 21. No, definitely not here then. Let's go check the bathroom area. I got 13 degrees in the hallway here. Possibility it's moving into the hallway. Possibility it's moving into this bathroom as well. 20 degrees, definitely not. And it's still 8 degrees inside this room. This is still the coldest temperature room I've seen. Never mind. Is it coming out of the bathroom? It did come out of the bathroom. Came out of the woman's bathroom. We're going to see if this ghost goes from normal speed to fast when it sees me from over 3 meters away, which would be a Jin speed boost ability. Okay. Not coming over here. And the hunt is over. Well, that was very uneventful. The footsteps of the ghost were very loud. I was able to hear them from far distances, which wouldn't be a miling. A miling has very quiet footsteps from far away. So no miling. The ghost is moving rooms too much to be able to be Gorio. And we don't know about the rest of them just yet. Just turn on the light out here. 10 degrees. Bathroom temperature is 20 degrees. Looking at its blinking patterns to see if it's Obake. Obake could do a shapeshift to a different ghost model. And I'm not seeing that. Starting a repel timer for possibly Demon. And now we gotta survive. Break line of sight, turn off your electronics so it can't detect where you're going. All very important tactics when trying to survive during a hunt. Definitely had line of sight speed too, so it got faster the longer it saw me, so no Han too. But it didn't get super, super fast the moment it saw me from 3 meters or more away. So no Jin speed boost. Didn't see Obaki shape-shifting to a different ghost model, so I think we're dealing with one of these three. Here, dirty water. It's actually dirty water inside the men's bathroom. We can take a photo of that for a photo opportunity. Ghost video. Sadly, my photo camera is not around here to help out. All the way back here. I think it's all the way back here. I actually don't know what I did with my photo camera. I'm going to be honest. There it is. We already got our photo of the EMF, so that's not going to help. We can't get another one of those. I did a repel timer. The moment I repelled the ghost, I started a timer. And if it hunts in 60 seconds or less than a minute and 30 after you repel the ghost, it could be Demon. Which is exactly what this ghost is doing. This might be Demon. Throwing a decent amount of throwable objects, but not a ton. Trying to get a photo of the ghost. I think I failed. Bringing it here and see how much it throws for Poltergeist. Poltergeist throws a lot of stuff. And that ghost was hardly throwing anything at all. And it has a lot of stuff in here to throw. So I don't think this is Poltergeist, because Poltergeist has to throw something every half of a second during an active hunt if there is something for it to throw, and it didn't do that. I think it's coming down to Banshee or Demon at this point. Delete the bad photo again. Go check my cursed possession. Tarot cards. Got my dirty water photo. Could use a photo of the ghost. That would be awesome. Maybe even a photo of a burned crucifix. That would be cool too. Burned crucifix has burnt up. Demon has a bigger radius to bite a crucifix than any other ghost in the game. And that is potentially what just happened, because the ghost is definitely not inside this room. It seems to be in this hallway instead. So we have full photos. Putting down salt, the ghost is automatically stepping in it, which is nice and I appreciate it, but at the same time, I wish it wouldn't. Crucifix going down in the ghost room. Maybe I can get a video of a burned crucifix. Got it. Cool. Get ourselves wherever our sound recorder is. We need the sound recorder to be able to record some additional sounds here. I'm gonna go back to the van and get another incense, and while I'm there, I'll just grab two sound recorders, that way I have one on me at all times. More than likely, it's gonna be a demon. It's hunting very aggressively. It's being very aggressive. It's not doing a whole lot of events. It's going right for the hunts in general. And I do feel like it hunted early in general. Like, I feel like it shouldn't have hunted when it did at the first hunt. I feel like it hunted a little bit high on the sanity level. But that's just my personal opinion. New crucifix coming in as well, and new sound recorder. So I got the incense, I got crucifix, I got sound recorder, I got all the things I need. Now, I should have brought in a motion sensor or a firelight so I can get more media opportunity. I might go back and get one of those. And we're gonna drop our crucifix inside the potential ghost room. Put the writing book over here, because if it is a demon, it could write in the book. Or it could be freezing temperature that we're missing. Because a demon's evidence would be freezing temperatures or ghost writing and UV. There's the sound recorder. All right, Ghosty. Make something happen, Captain. Don't know. The biggest issue I have in Phasmophobia is I lose my equipment constantly. Like, I don't know where I put something, and then I get like caught in a different chain of thought. And I just keep losing my equipment. It's like a little evil process. A vicious cycle. Goes to turn on a lot of water. Sound recording of it burning the crucifix. So we need one more sound recording, which could be the ghost hunting. Ghost hunting sound will definitely work there. And we need to have 2 more videos for a perfect investigation. Now, did the ghost just throw the book? Because I don't see the book there anymore. Oh. Got some paranormal groaning. There's the bone right there. The bone has been acquired. We didn't even need a photo of the bone because I already have full photos. But you do need to collect the bone for a perfect investigation. Temperature, checking the temperature once again. 1.2, it's so close to freezing. There's 0.9. If you're using a tier 2 or tier 3 thermometer and you get anything below 1 Celsius, even 0.9, that's guaranteed freezing. On tier 2 or tier 3 thermometer, that is. So we have freezing temperatures. So demon is 100% our ghost. Video of a ghost hunting, got it. Not even gonna use this incense, we're gonna survive, we're gonna survive. Freaking line of sight is exactly what I just did to make sure that it didn't keep speeding up on me. One more video. I don't want to take another video of the ghost hunting, because that would be duplication. Sometimes at the end of the hunt, you can throw something, and then you can get a video of a thrown object. Sometimes, it's not all the time. If you wanted to, we could zoom back to the van real quick, get a motion sensor or a firelight, bring it in, and try to get a video of that. That might be our best bet. Otherwise, we have to kind of wait for it to throw something, which is a little too RNG. Let's bring those 2 supporting objects in. Fire extinguishing is great because that could be a sound recording or a video. And the motion sensor is great because that could just be a free video. Burn crucifix could be all 3. It could be a photo opportunity, it could be a video opportunity, and a sound recording opportunity. So that really is like the one that you want ideally to be able to fill up your media. Motion sensor is down. Hopefully it's still here. Sounds like it's inside the bathroom instead. Yep, that came out of the men's bathroom. So we know where to put our equipment now to get the last video once this event is this hunt is over. No longer in the hallway, it's in the bathroom. You can see how much these ghosts are moving. Like, we had the ghost originally in this office, then it was the hallway, then it was the storage, then it was the outside area of the bathroom, now it's the men's bathroom. Like, it just is all over the place. This has been my experience with Nell's Diner in general. Definitely keeps you on your toes, and it definitely keeps things active and moving. There we go, last video, and we're done. Let's get out the side door. We got a perfect investigation on a demon right here on Nell's Diner. Made us work for that one, but you know what? It feels super satisfying to be able to come out on the better end of it and to not have been gotten by a demon. So I will take it. Make sure we have demon locked in. 3 sounds, 5 videos, 5 photos, all objectives. Everything has to be unique. No duplications for a perfect investigation. Gotta make sure you picked up your bone as well. You don't necessarily need a photo of it, but you need to definitely make sure you pick it up. And let's go! W! Not bad at all. 2,021 XP. That's a good year right there. All right, let's get into the next round. We're gonna do one more on this. Nell's Diner, let's get it. Same thing as before, grabbing ourselves our tier 2 headgear, igniter that doesn't take up an inventory spot, thermometer, EMF reader, UV. I'm gonna go through the side door, it's my preference. We got some snow on this map. What happens when you have snow on a map, essentially, is you're going to have everything inside the location be 5 degrees Celsius, roughly, until you turn on that breaker. Once the breaker is on, then things start to heat up. So I'm not going to go back to the van right this second, even though we have a pelvis right here. I'm going to go find the breaker. I'm going to turn it on quickly, and then we'll go back to the van. And the breaker is going to be inside the storage closet this time. No monkey paw spawn. Already hear a thrown object somewhere. Then we got a door touch. No UV on the door, possibly no Obake. Obake has to have UV for the ghost to be possible. Just go get that breaker on. It's down here to the left. We know we have a ghost somewhere back, probably by the employee area, whether it be the office, whether it be the break room, whether it be this hallway. We're not sure, but we know it's somewhere back here. And now the good thing about turning the breaker on is everything else is going to start getting warmer, but the ghost room should stay relatively cooler. So that's a good thing. There was a tumbleweed going down the highway. Okay. Let's get photo camera, video camera, and sound recorder. Take a photo of that bone the moment we walk in so we don't have to forget to do it. And it's a free photo. Don't know what our cursed possession is. All I know is it's not music box and it's not monkey paw. Those are the 2 I've checked for. Phone. Checking for some orbs inside this room. I don't even know if this is the ghost room or not, but I just figured we checked. Let's see, what are our temperatures now? Temperature in the hallway, 5 degrees. Temperature inside the office is 8 degrees. Temperature in the kitchen, 6 degrees. Yeah, we got 3 degrees out in this hallway. I'm thinking this is definitely a hallway ghost then for the time being. It might move later on, but definitely for right now, thinking hallway ghost. Leave this stuff here. Is that an EMF 5? Interesting. We can get a sound recording of EMF 5. We can get a photo of just EMF reading in general. And the thing that's kind of tripping me up on this... Oh, that was quick. The thing that's kind of tripping me up on this is I don't know what causes EMF 5 to happen. I don't think the ghost touched anything or threw anything in this general area. So we always have to ask ourselves, was it possibly a wraith teleportation that caused the EMF reader to go off and give us that reading? Because if a wraith were to teleport or a phantom were to roam, it would leave behind an EMF signature, but the ghost wouldn't have interacted with anything at all, so it would seem like it came out of nowhere, which is possible. Let's bring in some salt now to get that out of the way. Definitely bring in a crucifix and incense. The salt is going to be great because if it walks through salt, I can see if we have UV footprints. And if it doesn't walk in salt, then I could suspect that maybe it's a wraith because wraith does not walk in salt. So I'm going to spread this out nice and good throughout the hallway. We'll put one here, here, and one down here. And we'll just see what happens. Crucifix going right in the center of the hallway. I just heard it throw a second, just not sure where. I hear dirty water again, too. Don't get a photo of that dirty water down in the bathroom over here. We're going to have to check temperatures down here. Cool. Free photo, I'll take it. Might as well see if we have summoning circle inside the men's bathroom. No summoning circle in men's bathroom. What about tarot cards by the front cash register? Because right now, that would be our 4th photo. And this early into the game, that'd be awesome. Yep, tarot cards. Last photo could be burnt crucifix or something of that nature, a photo of the ghost itself, anything. As of right now, this ghost has not walked in any salt. Very suspicious if that is the ghost room still. We're going to go and get ourselves some dots because dots can possibly be an evidence of wraith. I don't think I saw any ore. And we should probably bring spirit box in too. The spirit box is the other one for possible wraith. Spirit box and dots. If it's neither of these, we'll come back and get a book. I do really like this map when it has two different weather types on it. The snow looks very nice and peaceful. Also, when you have high wind, it kind of creates a like a little bit of a sandstorm effect out here, where you see a lot of sand getting pushed through, and it creates like a foggy, like bad visualization environment, which is really, really cool. Where are you? How old are you? Are you angry? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you want us to leave?
Elderly individual.
We got ourselves spirit box. Those spirit, twins, and wraith. If this thing hunts, it doesn't walk through the salt, it's 100% a wraith. How we doing on with sounds? We need a sound. Just sounds in general. I'm gonna go. You got a sound recording? I got a video. And we missed the photo. That's okay. We need one more sound, and we need a bunch of video. Turn off that EMF reader so we don't get any duplications on the EMF 5. Let's go back and get ourselves a motion sensor and a firelight to get more of our medium. Probably should have left my incense behind so I could have carried back 3 things instead of 2, but I didn't think about it at the time. Doing your gameplay, I highly recommend you make sure you leave everything inside the location. You can bring back the maximum amount of things necessary. Because you don't need a flashlight or anything to get back to the van. You can see outside. It's very light and bright out here with the neon sign. All right, let's set ourselves up here. I haven't taken a single sanity pill, so it should be getting close to hunting range. Got my video camera looking at these 2 objects, so if it walks through the motion sensor, I get a video of it. If it blows a firelight, I get a video of it. I think I just heard a door interaction. Thought I did. Not sure where that came from. Hoping to get a sound, or was hoping to get a video of door interaction, but no luck there. Make sure it's still cold in this hallway. This is still the ghost room. 3 degrees here, 3.8. That's very cold. This is definitely our ghost room. See if I can move our stuff down here and see if I can get a hit on the ghost walking through it. No ghost walking there. If this is a wraith and it teleports on top of me when I'm standing on top of this motion sensor, it should trick the motion sensor. I find the most time-consuming part of getting a perfect investigation is all the time you have to wait around after you already know what the ghost is to try to get those medias, those unique media. And really, you're at the mercy of the ghost at that point because you have little to no control of when it actually decides to do something. Even if you give it an environment to be able to do an interaction with a firelight or a motion sensor, it's at the mercy of the ghost of when it's going to actually walk in that direction. Unless it's a smaller ghost room, then it's significantly easier. But it definitely may not be worth getting a perfect investigation all the times, depending on how big the map is. That's my honest opinion there. I love this game so much, and everybody always asks me, Bro Tater, what's the easiest way to level? And I want to be able to say that, yeah, it's getting perfect investigations, it's getting media, it's trying to get your objectives. But honestly, sometimes it's quicker to get into another round and to get another ghost again and make a quick couple thousand than sticking around and trying to, for 10 minutes and trying to get perfect investigation. So I think that's a call you have to make yourself in the moment, depending on how understanding and how realistic the ghost is being with you in your time. We got a hunt. Never mind, we got a light breaking event. Got all excited for nothing. Motion sensor. Finally got a video of motion sensor. And see, have gotten the ghost to this motion sensor. It realistically would have had to walk through this salt or this salt. Unless it just walked out of this room and just decided to come right here. So I'm really thinking this is a wraith. I'm gonna lock it in. Hearing some thrown objects. Video of the ghost event. Burn crucifix. I got a duplication. Oh, I didn't realize I got 2 EMF5 recordings, so I got to delete one of those. But we did just get 2. Oh, we got a duplication on the motion sensor too. But we got the burn crucifix. So it didn't give me video of ghost event. It gave me a video of motion sensor because the ghost walked over the motion sensor. Tricky, tricky, ghosty. But yeah, this is 100% now wraith because it hasn't walked through salt when it did that little event there. Turn on the light bulb out here. Turned off the breaker. And get a video of the breaker. We got an interaction there. And right now, the last video we can get is we can get a video of the ghost hunting. We can get a sound recording of the ghost hunting. And then we just got to get another sound recording of maybe like blowing out a fire exit light or burning a crucifix or something. I know we have one objective we still have to do. We have to do the objective where we get a parabolic microphone to happen. That's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. That's probably the worst objective in the entirety of the game. Ghost hunting. Sound recording's done. Video's done. I have incensed the ghost. Shut the door behind me to break LOS. Line of sight. So it doesn't continuously keep getting faster the longer it sees me. Crouch below this grill so it can't see me here. Then the food storage area now. And the hunt is over. We still need one more photo too. I just realized that. Oh, never mind. Photo of the burnt crucifix. Totally forgot about that one. Okay, one more sound is needed. And I gotta get my parabolic in here too. So maybe I'll bring in another crucifix so we can eat the crucifix. Leave our stuff inside so we can carry back more. I'll bring another firelight in to give it another opportunity to blow out the firelight because that is another one of my objectives that we need. We'll bring in 2 firelights and a crucifix. And then I'll come back and get another incense too because you always want an incense on you in case you have to repel the ghost. If it corners you or you get stuck in a bad situation, that is going to save your life. It's going to be the only thing that saves your life. Do it. And then we'll stand on top of the crucifix area so that way if the ghost teleports on top of us with that wraith ability, before it hunts, it'll get crucified. Down here. Doing a lot of interactions around the bathroom, so its room may be changing towards the bathroom area. But like I said, since the wraith teleports to a target, and it's one of the 3 stalker ghosts, 3 stalker ghosts being Banshee roaming, Phantom roaming, and wraith teleportation, then eventually it will come to us on our terms. All right, I think we're good to go. Parabolic. Try to get a parabolic response during the middle of a hunt if we have to. I'd prefer not to do that and get outside of a hunt because it's safer, but if we have to do it, we have to do it. Let's see here. Got my crucifix right here. Got plenty of lantern. I still see my breath in this hallway. Oh, misform. That would have been a great sound recording, but I think we missed the opportunity. Because misform and ghost event are 2 separate sound recordings. So they both would have been unique. And we haven't taken any sanity pills yet, so the ghost should hunt again soon because we are in hunting range. It's already hunted us once. Holding down the recording button. Waiting for it to do something. Just gonna event, or just gonna hunt. Listening to the ghost. Try to see if I can get a paranormal sound coming from the parabolic so I can get the objective done. Seems like it spawned in maybe male bathroom. We can move our equipment over there to try to get it to eat the crucifix and burn out the firelight. Notice how we're hearing all these sounds and we're not getting a single parabolic sound yet. None of these count. Okay. Firelights going over in that room. They get spawned here. This would be considered a ghost event sound, so that would be duplication. We don't want to get a sound recording of that. Crucifix down here. Sound recording of the fire extinguishing. Okay, now all we need is to get a parabolic and we're done. See where the ghost spawns, and I'm going to definitely stand on top of this crucifix, just in case it decides to spawn on top of me. I hear dirty water. Ghost hunting. Keeping my distance so it cannot sense my electronic. In the kitchen. Still no parabolic sounds. It just takes so long to get this objective. Hunt's over. Pointing it back at the direction I think the ghost is coming from. Whole lot of nothing. It always happens when you least expect it, so you just have to keep trying. There we go. That should be our last objective there. So we got Wraith. We have 3 sound, 5 videos, 5 photos, and we have all of our objectives completed. Another perfect investigation on Nightmare here on Nell's Diner. Very, very good. And again, we had the ghost kind of roaming around a little bit, but then again, it was a teleporting ghost, but it did move about quite a bit. You're noticing that the ghost changes a lot of rooms very frequently on this map. It gets around quickly. Gotta go. Let's do it. And for that round, we are going to get ourselves 2,249 experience for that Wraith. Perfect investigation. Not too bad. Took us a little bit longer to try to get that last few fire extinguishing and parabolic event and objective, but that is what you need to do in order to get that perfect investigation. So like I said, it's your call whether you want to stay for the perfect investigation or not. At the end of the day, it's only a couple $100 more, so it's not going to make or break a bank or your XP pool. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're enjoying Nell's Diner down in the comment section. Like I said, this is my 4th favorite map in Phasmophobia. I would love to hear your favorite map list as well. Till I see you all next time, I hope you enjoy your ghost hunts, enjoy the news Nell's Diner, and more importantly than anything else, stay crispy.